Hey mama, welcome to this quick 10-minute pelvic floor release routine with some of my favorite movements that you can do daily in preparation for childbirth. I am currently in my second trimester, but you can do this at any stage of your pregnancy. We're not going to need any equipment for this routine, so when you're ready, let's jump into it. Okay, we're gonna start in this 90-90 position. We got our right leg at the front and our left leg behind us. We're in external rotation with this front leg and internal rotation with this back leg. And then we're gonna press our hand into our back knee and lift up and over with that front leg, coming into that really nice side body stretch. And then we're gonna place that right hand down on the floor behind us, push through the ground to lift up through the hips. You're gonna feel that really amazing stretch through the front of the hip on that left side, and then option, you can reach your arm up and over. And then we're just gonna cycle through those two movements on this side. So a nice side body stretch, coming into that hip flexor stretch. Nice big reach up and back. Nice job, and then let's just go ahead and switch those legs over to the other side. So now we have that external rotation with the left leg, internal rotation with that back leg. We're gonna find that nice side body stretch, and then place that left hand down behind you and reach up with the right hand, reach up and back. And then again, just keep switching with your own breath here. Finding those nice deep inhales, filling the rib cage and the belly with air, and then long passive exhales, let all of that air go. Nice job, mama. Last one. Good, and then we're gonna come into an all fours position. So you're gonna have your wrists directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips, and we're just gonna go through some pelvic tilts. So you're gonna inhale, drop your pelvis forward, lifting the tailbone up into the air, and then exhale, tuck the tailbone under, rounding through the pelvis, coming into that posterior pelvic tilt, and then drop the pelvis forward, anterior pelvic tilt. You can think about your pelvis as being a bowl, and so we're scooping up the water, coming into that posterior tilt, and then we're spilling all of that water out, anterior pelvic tilt. And then same thing, you're just gonna keep rocking and rolling through those two movements, tucking and untucking the pelvis. Nice job. And then from this position, we're gonna extend our right leg out to the side. I'm gonna turn to face you. We're gonna extend that right leg out to the side, and then we're just gonna rock our weight forward and back for an adductor stretch. So feel that stretch through the inner thigh on that right side. Shifting the weight forward and then shifting your bum back towards your heel. Our adductors have deep connections into our pelvic floor, so releasing the adductors can really help to release those pelvic floor muscles as well and release tension around the pelvis. If you want to, you can drop that right elbow down towards the floor, and then you could even come into a thoracic rotation here on this left side. Just finding a variation of movements here that suit you. Nice job. Okay, back through center here, and then we're just gonna switch over to the left side. So extend that left leg out to the side. We want our toes to be in line with our knee here, and then just rocking that weight forward and back. Feeling that stretch on the left side, noticing if one side feels any different to the other side, maybe holding more tension on the right or the left. Just noticing that, maybe breathing into that side and that space a little bit more. Holding that stretch for a second or two before you pull forward. And again, just noticing whether you're holding any tension in your eyebrows, in your jaw, in your glutes, in your abs, and just try and let all of that tension go. Big inhales and then long exhales to release. Job. Okay, from here we are going to come into child's pose rocks with internal rotation. So you're going to have your feet out nice and wide, your knees out wide, and then your feet out even wider, and you're going to sit your weight back and then rock forward. As you sit back, think about spreading those sit bones apart, really breathing into that space in the posterior pelvic floor, and then rock forward. And release. Notice if you're gripping your bum at all, or you're gripping through your pelvic floor, and really just try and release tension. Nice job. From here, you're going to bring your feet in nice and close together underneath the bum, and you're going to sit your hips all the way back. Now you can have pillows underneath your body for a little bit of extra support if you want to, and then you're just going to walk your hands forward out in front of you, drop your forehead down towards the floor, and then same thing, we're breathing into that space in the pelvic floor and just letting all of that muscle tension go. Using your inhales to lengthen through the muscles. Nice job. Okay, pull yourself forward, and you're going to come into a seated position, and we're going to come into a seated pigeon pose. So cross-legged, we're in external rotation here. We're going to bring our right foot on top of our left knee. If you need to, you can place pillows underneath your knees for a little bit of extra support, and you should feel that really amazing release and stretch through that glute muscle on the right side. And then option here to lean forward slightly, so keeping a really nice long spine, inhaling to find length through the spine, and then exhale, you can lean forward slightly and feel how that changes the intensity of that stretch on that right glute. And again, just sinking into it, allowing your body to be really heavy here, just to increase that stretch a little bit more. Big inhales, long exhales through the mouth. Nice job, mama. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. So that seated pigeon pose on the other side. Again, noticing if maybe one side feels any different to the other side. I just really try to enjoy that nice stretch on the outside of that left glute. This is our final pose, so nice big inhales and just let everything go. Nice job, mama. Release. Nice work. Thank you so much for joining me for that super quick pelvic floor release routine. Like I said, you can do this at any stage of your pregnancy. It's great to do maybe at the end of a workout throughout your pregnancy. You can also do this into your postpartum period. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'm really excited to see you in our next session together. Bye, mama.